And Shiv, of course, with each day that this minister is absconding, it is a huge embarrassment for the Congress government. The opposition is already mounting the pressure on the government for acting against this minister.
They've been embarrassingly silent about, where this man is and why action hasn't been taken. Remember, the Delhi police, comes under the Central Home Ministry, the Union Home Ministry. So obviously, there are a lot of answers that we're expecting also from the Home Ministry about why nothing has happened as far as this man is concerned. And in putting things in perspective, apart from the silence in the centre, silence in the state government, we were speaking to our Chandigarh correspondent a short while ago, and he says for the last 5 days, there hasn't been a cheep from the Huda government in Haryana about this man. This man was the Minister of State for Home, and they don't have the nerve to come out and make a comment about where he possibly is. Remember that Gopal Kanda is not just a politician, he is also an extremely influential and rich businessman. He's a very powerful businessman as well. MDLR Group is owned by him. Obviously, there's a lot of money power at play as well. He's been served notice by the Supreme Court today as far as attempt to murder kind of case is concerned, where we had that video clip of him inciting some of his supporters to mount violent acts against those who were probably heckling him during a political rally. So this man's habits, this man's intentions are pretty well established. As far as evidence is concerned, nobody's being emotional about this. A woman who is now dead has named him in her suicide note. He has no business to be running away from the police. He should have submitted himself to the police immediately, because he made big words when he spoke to headlines today and said that he has nothing to fear. He's surprised that his name had cropped up and that Geetika Sharma was like a daughter to him. She was a professional employee. But all of that falls completely flat because he's running like a rat.
Right, Arthur, let me come back to you. What's going to be the next course of action for the police, considering they have really not been able to track down the whereabouts of this wanted man?
Well, Ruchika, with this judgment, pressure on police has also mounted. We know that 6 teams have been formed so far, but we know we are learning from our sources that more teams are being dispatched. Since now the court judgment is out, and the police would certainly like to corner him before he moves high court. So that'll be the police priority after all this criticism. We know that they have custody of Aruna Chanda also, who the police is of the opinion will be able to give them some indication as to whereabouts of Kanda. But it needs to be seen whether the police will be able to narrow him down, or he will surrender or take some other recourse.
Right, Shiv, also the denial of anticipatory bail of Kanda, a huge boost to Geetika's family, who have been calling for the arrest of this former minister.
His behavior, his entire, everything he's done in the last 5 days, Rukmini, it just shouts out that he has something to hide. So it's not surprising at all that the court in its wisdom has rejected his anticipatory bail. Perhaps a bail would have been possible if he had been questioned by the police, if he had submitted himself to the police already. But first going absconding, first of all, only a court can call him absconding. So technically he's just missing from the Delhi police's grip. But, even before he's been questioned, even before he's, had a chance to be cross-examined by the Delhi police, he's gone missing. Nobody knows where he is. His lawyers are not willing to reveal information about where he is. They say that their clients have rights, and therefore the court in its wisdom has said, look, you haven't bothered to submit yourself to the Delhi police. Why should you get bail?
All right, Shiv and Arthur, thank you very much for joining us with those updates. We will, of course, be on top of that story through the day and get you all the latest developments.